for the benefit of silence, when thou wert too, so too. Well, my lord, this is no witness for Lord Angelo. Now I come to it, my lord, she that accuses him of fornication, in self-same manner doth accuse my husband, and charges him, my lord, with such a time, when I suppose I had him in mine arms with all the effect of love, charges me more than me, not that I know. No, you say your husband. Why, just my lord, and that is Angelo, who thinks he knows that he ne'er knew my body, but knows he thinks that he knows Isabel's. This is a strange abuse. Let's see thy face. My husband bids me, now I will unmask. This is that face, that thou cruel Angelo, which once thou sworest was worth the looking on. This is the hand which, with a vowed contract, was fast belocked in thine. This is the body that took away the match from Isabel, and did supply thee at thy garden house, in her imagined person. Know you this woman? Carnally, she says. Serenimo. Enough, my lord. My lord, I must confess, I know this woman, and 5 years since there was some speech of marriage betwixt myself and her, which was broke off, partly for that her promised proportions came short of composition, but in chief for that her reputation was disvalued in levity, since which time of 5 years I never spake with her, saw her, nor heard from her, upon my faith and honor. Noble prince, as there comes light from heaven and words from breast, as there is sense and truth and virtue, I am affianced to this man's wife as strongly as words could make a vows. And my good lord, but Tuesday night last gone in his garden house, he knew me as a wife, and this is true. Let me in safety raise me from my knees, or else forever be confixed here, a marble monument. I did but smile to now. Now, good my lord, give me the scope of justice. My patience here is touched. I do perceive these poor, informal women are no more but instruments of some more mightier member that sets them on. Let me have way, my lord, to find this practice out. I, with my heart, and punish them to your height of pleasure, thou foolish friar, thou pernicious woman, compact with her that's gone. Thinkest thou not thy oaths, though they would swear down each particular saint, were testimonies against his worth and credit that sealed an approbation? You, Lord Aeschylus, sit with my cousin. Lend him your kind pains to find out this abuse whence 'tis derived. There's another friar that set them on. Let him be sent for. Would he were here, my lord, for he indeed has set the women on to this complaint. Your provost knows the place where he abides, and he may fetch him. Go, do it instantly, and you, my noble and well-warranted cousin, whom it concerns to hear this matter forth, do with your injuries as seems you best. In any chastisement I for a while will leave you, but still not you till you have will determined upon these slanderers. My lord will do it thoroughly. Signor Lucio, did not you say you knew that friar Lodowick to be a dishonest person? Catullus non facit monachum, honest in nothing but in his clothes, and one that hath spoke most villainous speeches at the Duke. We shall entreat you to abide here till he come and enforce them against him. We shall find this friar a notable fellow, as any in Vienna, on my word. Call that same Isabel here once again, I would speak with her. Pray you, my lord, give me leave to question. You shall see how I'll handle her. Not better than he, by her own report. Say you, marry, sir, I think if you handled her privately, she would sooner confess. Perchance publicly, she'll be ashamed. I will go darkly to work with her. That's the way, for women are light at midnight. Come on, mistress, here's a gentlewoman denies all that you have said. My lord, here comes the rascal I spoke of, here with the provost. In every good time, speak not to him till we call upon him. Come, sir, did you set these women on to slander Lord Angelo? They have confessed you did. 'Tis false. How? Know you where you are? Respect your great place, and let the devil be sometime honored for his burning throne. Where is the Duke? 'Tis he should hear me speak. The Duke's in us, and we will hear you speak. Look, you speak justly, boldly at least. But oh, poor souls, come you to seek the lamb, hear of the fox. Good night to your regrets. Is the Duke gone? Then is your cause gone too. The Duke's unjust thus to retort your manifest appeal, and put your trial in the villain's mouth, which here you come to accuse. This is the rascal. This is he I spoke of. Why, you unreverend and unhallowed friar, is it not enough that hast suborned these women to accuse this worthy man, but in foul mouth, and in the witness of his proper ears, to call him villain, and then to glance from him to the Duke himself, to tax him with injustice, take him hence to the rack with him, will trout you joint by joint, but we will know his purpose. What unjust! Be not so hot, the Duke dare not more stretch his finger of mine than he dare rack his own. His subject am I not, nor here provincial my business in this state. Made me a looker on here in Vienna, where I have seen corruption boil and bubble till it all run the stew. Laws were all false, but false so countenanced that the strong statutes stand like the forfeits in a barber's shop, and as much as mark is mark. Slander to the state, away with him to prison. What can you vouch against him, Signor Lucio? Is this the man that you did tell us for? 'Tis he, my lord. Come hither, goddamn bald-pate. Do you know me? I remember you, sir, by the sound of your voice. I met you at the prison in the absence of the Duke. Oh, did you so? And do you remember what you said of the Duke? Most notably, sir. Do you so, sir? And was the Duke a fleshmonger, a fool, and a coward, and you then reported him to be? You must, sir, change persons with me ere you make my report. You indeed spoke so of him, and much more, much worse. Oh, how damnable fellow, did not I pluck thee by the nose for thy speeches? I protest I love the Duke as I love myself. Hark how the villain would close now after his treasonable abuses. Such a fellow is not to be talked withal. Away with him to prison. Where is the provost? Away with him to prison. Lay bolted up upon him. Let him speak no more. Away with those giglets too, and with their other confederate companions. Stay, sir, stay a while. What resists he? Help him, Lucio. Come, sir, foe, sir. Why, you bald-pated lying rascal, you must be hooded, must you? Show your knave's visage. What a pox to you! Show your sheep-fighting face, and he'd be hanged an hour, will it not off? Thou art the first knave, and that knavest our Duke. First provost, let me bear these gentle three. Sneak not away, sir, for the friar, and you must have a warning on. Lay hold on him. Oh, most gracious Lord, I hope you will not mock me with that husband. This, my lord, there was a friar told me of this man. So raw thou art said to have a stubborn soul. Thou apprehends no further than this world, and squarest thy life according. Thou art condemned, but for thy earthly faults I quit them all. I pray thee take this mercy to provide for better times to come. Friar and poison, I leave him to your hand. What muffled fellow is that? This is another prisoner that I saved, who should have died when Claudio lost his head, as like almost to Claudio as himself. Is he, be like your brother, for his sake is he pardoned, and for your lovely sake, give me your hand, and say you will be mine. He is my brother. But 'tis a time for that. By this Lord Angelo perceives he sinks. Methinks I see a quickening in his eye. Well, Angelo, your evil quits you well. Look that you love your wife, her worth yours. I find an admonition in myself. And yet there is one in place I cannot pardon. You Sirrah that knew me for a fool, a coward. What an all of luxury, an ass, a madman. Wherein have I so deserved of you that you extol me thus? Think, my